before you go, Dennis, there's one question I really have to ask you.
Sure.
Here at Black Comic Lords, we try to highlight Black characters in comics and Black comic books, and also Black comic creators. It's kind of our passion. That's why we exist. Patrick Sargent asked us this question. He says, do you think Black artists then and now are still under the radar and or unappreciated by mainstream and independent media? Are the struggles that you went in your career and your contemporaries went back then, do you see similar struggles still today?
No. The industry is not the same as it was back then. You know.
What are the differences?
I mean, like the access to things is different. The fact that you can know what people look like instantly, as opposed to when I got in, it's different. So you can get a lot of inspiration because you can see pictures of who's doing what and what they look like. They have a social media presence. They have all this stuff. So you'd be like, man, I want to be like that. You didn't have to wait until I showed up in Florida, you know, or until I showed up at some place at a lecture to see, oh my God, it's a Black comic book artist. You can see that right away these days. So that's one of the things. There seems to be a lot more African-American artists now than there were when I was getting in. I think they're all excellent. All the Edward Gallmans, the Clayton Henrys, right?
Torrin Clark.
Yep.
Nick Draper-Ivey.
Ray Anthony Height, Jamal Ingle, who've been around a little while. Those guys are great. Ken Lashley. Oh my God.
Olivier Coipel.
Oliver Copiel. That's his name.
Oliver Copiel.
Oh, Copiel. And just people like that. They're just amazing artists. And much better than when these guys are much better than the guys I came in with, you know. To me, they're amazing. So it's different that way. The quality of art is different. The challenges to me remain the same in that I had to decide a while ago what was my purpose? Why am I here? You know, Wayne Shorter in his documentary said that the most important questions a person can ask themselves is, you know, one that you're born, but I think the second one is why? Why are you here? Why you're born, but why? What's your purpose? Well, my purpose was never to be the best Superman artist or the best Batman artist. I think my purpose was to create comic book characters that hopefully endure, and to create Black comic book characters and characters of color in a space that didn't have them before, you know, and to keep perpetuating, to keep doing that. I discovered my purpose even before Milestone when I was doing anti-apartheid comic books and all that kind of stuff. Why am I here? You know, why are we here? I could draw Superman. I could draw the best Superman ever, be that Superman artist, but that's not, and that wasn't a goal for me, you know. But now, and I didn't feel like I had the luxury of doing that anyway. You know, I had a mission, and I had to get a point across, and I didn't want to educate people, but I wanted to show people what was going on, and comics was my way of doing it.
Yeah.
Now, you have some people who are committed to following that path, but because some of the doors have been busted open, you can have a lot of guys who just want to be the best Superman artist. Don't want to work with nothing Black, don't want to know nothing about that life. And it's okay. That's why we did all that work. So you could feel that way and do that, just like everybody else. That's the whole point. You know, you didn't have to work. You didn't have to do the Black characters. You didn't have to only do those. You could do whatever you want and be celebrated for it. So it's different in that way. That being said, I know there's a lot of brothers out there who do want to make a difference, that go beyond being the best Spider-Man artist. You know, Nicholas Draper-Ivey is another one who's just an amazing artist. Amazing. You know, So, that's my answer to that. It's different. It's easier. It's better. It's more difficult to stand out because so many people can get in, but it's better in that you have a range of things you can do, a range of stories and stuff that you can work on and not have to necessarily be a part of Milestone or something like that. You can just be a regular just artist,
Yeah.
drawing the Hulk and having a great time and not even thinking about none of this stuff.
Artists today now have options.
Yes, they do, which is awesome.
But those options were created by doors that you and a lot of your contemporaries opened.
Contemporaries certainly did, yes.